It's time to talk about it.
Welcome back to... Okay, well... Yeah, off camera, Wyatt said, do you want to do one more? And I said, yeah, because if we don't, then I'm going to forget to talk about my thing. So then my second assignment was I read the book House of Leaves, which I had learned about previously from a YouTube video essay. I don't remember which one, but whatever. Wait, never mind, I remember. It was the Super Eye Patch Wolf video about liminal horror, and he had a segment on House of Leaves, and I said, wait a minute, I do not like reading novels that much. This looks like it breaks boundaries, pushes the envelope for that. So I was like, this looks interesting, I think I'll read this. And so I did. I picked up a copy, and I read it in school, and I was really slow at reading it at first. I really had to grind out reading the last half of that book. It's mid. There's a lot of parts in it that are really cool and that are really interesting, and then there are other parts that are really like, holy crap, wow, I just do not care, oh my gosh, can we move on? That is the true House of Leaves reading experience, to be honest, because the whole thing is that it's a book it's a book within a book. The book that you're reading within a book, fantastic.
Book.
The book itself, kind of boring sometimes, if that makes any sense. But the assignment for that was we had to create a 10-song soundtrack to a theoretical film adaptation of
Actually, hold on, while I'm doing this, or maybe not while I'm
of our novel, right? And this is, I would have hated to do this with Armada, so I'm very glad that I read House of Leaves when I read House of Leaves instead of Armada. But yeah, we had to make a 10-song soundtrack of just 10 songs that we knew, that all had to fit with the themes of the book, and 3 of them we had to pick out in particular, and how they related to one element, like X element, Y element, and then Z element.
You do not need to be here right now.
It was kind of annoying because it meant I couldn't just pick 3 songs and talk about how they're relevant. It was like, this is how this song is relevant to this theme in the book, or this is how this song is relevant to this character in the book. It wasn't just, here are 3 songs that are relevant to just the overall book. But it was, I think it was one of the only, like, I'm not a low, like, I don't get low grades regularly in school or anything.
Cap, I'm just kidding.
But in that class, that was one of the only 100s I ever got, because I was just so passionate about it. Because everyone knows that I love music, and I love talking about gushing over music. So I was like, I can pick 10 songs? I didn't even do 10, I did 12. I mean, I still only talked about 3 like I'm supposed to, but I made a soundtrack of 12 songs.
I'm a genius!
And turned it all into like a little House of Leaves like album. And I'm still extremely proud of it, and I sometimes still listen to it to this day. And I even like ordered it, like it's 5 songs that are covering the story of the main character whose name I freaking don't remember, and then another 5 songs after that go over the story of the Navidson record, and those 5 songs individually are kind of like in order, and then at the very end there's 2 songs, one of them caps out the original story, and then the second one caps out the Navidson record story. And it's like a 52-minute listen. It's like, oh, and it's so, and all of the songs like they also like fit together like sound wise, because it's all like they're all a darker or more acoustic sound, and it definitely helps that they're all like the same 3-4 artists for those 12 songs, which was not intentional, but I'm very glad it turned out the way that it did, because it's basically all of it is just mostly the microphone / Mount Erie. Like, I think there's 2 microphone songs and 3 Mount Erie songs, aka 5 songs by Phil Elverum. 5 out of 12, nearly half of the thing is Phil Elverum. And then there's like 3 or 4 Radiohead songs. And then there's like a Car Seat Headrest song in there. Oh yeah, then there's also freaking Disorder by Joy Division. Stuff like that, I don't know. And then also 433 by John Cage. I felt like such a genius when I talked about that, because House of Leaves is a book that subverts expectations of what a book can be. 433 is a song that subverts expectations of what a song can be, because 433 is a classical piece that is 4 minutes and 33 seconds of pure silence. I don't know. I'm just very proud of that assignment, and I'm very proud of the way it turned out. One of the only assignments ever in my school... It's one of the only assignments ever in my academia history where I was very passionate about it. Prior to college, because once I get... Because, you know, I got into college...
I missed one bomb rock. There's one bomb rock. I need, like, one more bomb rock, and there's literally like, none. Like, actually, no, there's like one more little batch left. Oh my gosh. That's dumb.
But then I got into college, and then I started majoring in one of my hobbies, and every single one of my class revolves around one of my hobbies, so then I naturally just started excelling in a lot of those classes. That's why college is kind of cool, is because you can study whatever you want! Anyways.
Did you fart when you said want?
Yeah, I did a little bit, I'm sorry. Why'd you have to say that, man? Why did you do that?
Because I thought it was funny. Whatever.
And then after that we read 1984, and as much as I love the story of 1984, I really had to grind out reading 1984. Oh my gosh. Our teacher really wanted us to get through our respective books really quickly, and I was in the group of people that read 1984, and oh my gosh, like I had to listen to an audiobook on 2x speed while reading along with the book just to make sure that I was getting every single little piece of detail. Like, and another thing was that for 1984, what sucked is that we had to like keep tabs of like of certain things. Like we had to do annotations. Oh my gosh, that's the thing. Like, as much as I loved reading 1984 because that book is so good, I hated the assignment for it so bad, because if there's one thing that kills English as a subject, it's annotations. That's the thing. And the moment we started doing annotations in that class, I was like, you know what? That's it. Because for the past 3, 4, 5 years of English class, prior to junior year, that was just all English. Read and write, read and write. You read the book, and then you pretend then you make things up. You pretend that you're smarter than you are, and you pretend that there's something there past face value, when half the time there's not. So once we started doing annotations for 1984, I was like, oh my gosh, this sucks. However, one of the things that we could do, and all of the annotations had to fall under like a category, right? One of the categories was you make a connection between the book you're reading and another piece of media. One of the examples of the pieces of media could be music. And you know, I'm a huge David Bowie fan, and I really like his album Diamond Dogs. In fact, I think it's extremely underrated. And Diamond Dogs started out actually as a musical stage play adaptation of George Orwell's 1984.
I'm not getting them.
And having not read the book 1984, there's a lot of references to the book in the album that completely went over my head outside of the song titled 1984. But like there's a song called Big Brother. There's a song called We Are the Dead. Those are both songs that are, both of those, like, you know, Big Brother, that's, you know, that's, I don't know why I didn't realize that prior. Cause you know, that's like the big bad guy, in 1984. Yeah. And then there's the song We Are the Dead, which is a very famous quote from the book that gets repeated several times. So I don't know, it was really nice, and I really grew a deeper appreciation of that album, having, you know, that newfound love for that book. That's insane. What?
Like this is why these things suck and are literally like Satan in this game. Like they're actually so butt stupid easy in every game after this. It's like it's actual comedy how easy they are in every game after this. And I do not I'm no complaints at all about that. I literally just do not care. Like they're just butt stupid easy. Like they're just no longer they're literally not even a threat in Pikmin 3.
One more thing, and then I'm gonna be done with my book talk. And that was book talk.
Mine is literally part of book talk.
And that is that the other piece of media that I was making a connection to was another album. It was the Radiohead album, Hail to the Thief. specifically the opener track 2 and 2 is 5. Because there's like that's another huge thing in the 1984 novel is that 2 plus 2 equals 5, that kind of concept and that quote and the way that gets thrown around by the party and stuff like that. And so I went through multiple different iterations of interpreting just this one Radiohead song, from how it can be perceived from the perspective of citizens or from the party or stuff like that. I don't know. And it was it was really interesting. And I also
Get off of me.
And also being the politically uneducated person that I was at the time, and TBH still am, the political edge to that album was something that never clicked with me, other than just the album sounds vaguely angry. And politics mean anger.
The whistle! Oh my god, these controls are just not working at all! Throw and die! God.
But also reading about how many Orwellian concepts ended up influencing the themes of the Hail to the Thief album made me like that album a lot more. That doesn't take away from the fact that I still think that Hail to the Thief is a bloated mess that is way too long and has some songs on it that really suck. It is one of the weaker overall Radiohead albums. It's like on the same level as Amnesiac. But Amnesiac is just... Amnesiac is basically Kid A, but, like, not as good. And then Hail to the Thief is, like, In Rainbows, but really not as good. Anyways. I'm done stimming now. I just love the music.
It only took it, like, the entire episode.
Yeah, it literally took me, like, two whole episodes.
What is happening over there?
Just...
Oh, okay.
Where did he come from?
Are there Pikmin over here?
He looked like he teleported. Was that just me? It looked like he came out of the ground.
He came through the wall because he just wasn't like having a what?
What?
Okay. They just the Pikmin shot through the wall as well. Stop sucking on the P. We have places to be. Other than P, you're literally getting left behind if you keep doing it. If you keep this act up, mister, I'm literally turning this bus around and you're not going home. I hate this guy.
Kill him.
No, I don't have time to. I'm hardly gonna have time to get this piece back to the ship.
Honestly, I've really not been paying attention to any of the gameplay for like the past...
Yeah.
What do you mean I can tell?
Because you've been stimming. And you like buzzed back in and you're like, oh, what? Oh, dude, holy crap, dude. Oh, dude, that's crazy.
Well, I'm sorry that my commentary is insufficient.
It's not insufficient. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that.
I
believe it when you say that you're not paying attention.
I'm just saying that you're actually.
Why are you going this way? Please turn around. Okay.
They listened. They heard you through the screen. It's like that moment in Adventure Time when he shakes the mini fin to talk to him. They're like, wait a minute, I think someone told us to turn around.
I'm sure I left somebody behind. I didn't. Yo, let's go. I think that was that all for one part? That would be crazy.
All for one?
All that was. Bro.
All for.
Bro.
Dude, if there's
that's literally insane. That is right, crazy right. Good thing I put literally 50 on there and I absolutely maxed it out so they could go at in full capacity speed. Speed maximum.
That's right insane.
That is right insane, right?
Dude, I'm about to chug some water. You ever just like not drink for a while, and then when you do drink, you just like down a bunch.
It's like just like better than drinking Bud Light.
Yeah,
so nothing's better.
It's
than
better than a
Bud
million
Light.
beers.
God, 6 Bud Lights right now would go crazy. God, I love drinking alcohol.
There was a
When did
freaking.
you guys leave? When did you guys do?
There was a freaking post I saw on Instagram recently that was like. It had something to do with drinking 7 beers and taking 5 shots or something like that, and feeling alive. I don't remember what it was. I don't even know if I can find it. I actually probably can find it. Because it made me go, geez, how dangerous is that? And then I went to like a a blood alcohol content calculator and entered 7 beers and 5 shots, I'm like, oh wow, you'd be sent to the hospital after that.
At last, my pilot seat. Yes. Finally. What? I did not have Pikmin with me. What? Why were there Pikmin with me? That's weird.
Did you leave Pikmin in that area?
No.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, beats me, I suppose.
10 trillion beers, please.
10 trillion beers, please.
Oh, look at them go. Yay! Yay! This was a, you know, it's a filler day when Olimar just starts giving you like trivia.
Yeah, I can't find it, and I'm not gonna spend any further time looking for it.
Oh, I lost 7.
Wow, look at all those
131 have died. Oh my god. That's way too much.
That's... Never mind, actually, because I'm not 13 days in on my current playthrough.
Well, yeah, that was that.
I think I'm like 7 days in or something like that.
Did I get 2 parts that day?
You did.
Oh, I got the big thing, and then I got the other thing? Oh, okay.
Of course, the big thing and the other thing.
One of them
Not
was
to be
huge.
confused with the small thing, the other thing, the upside down thing, the inside out thing.
One of them was
the right side
worth
up
50
thing.
Pikmin. One of them needed 50
The
Pikmin.
massive thing, the teeny
was
thing,
huge. Anyways.
the nondescript thing.
So, much like Inside Out, the only way of experiencing joy is by subscribing to Wide Anger YouTube channel and drinking beer. Beer
Drinking
and Wide
10
Anger,
trillion beers.
and then getting the car keys and then driving off a cliff.
For the sake of the White Anger YouTube channel, we do not condone
We absolutely
drinking
condone
or driving,
drinking and
but we
driving
do
at the
condone
exact
both
same
of those
time.
at the same time.
Kids at
Please do
home-
not drink and drive.
Kids at home,
Please do not drink and
please
drive.
do drugs.
Please do not drink and
Please
drive.
drive after
Please
you
do
do
not do
drugs.
drugs.
And then
Please do not drive
subscribe
under
to the
the
Wide Anger
influence.
YouTube channel.
But always subscribe to the White
Subscribe
Anger
to the
YouTube
one.
channel.
Alright, well, bye. Why is the number red now? They have no
I
idea
think
what I'm talking
I think because
about.
we lasted too long.
Oh my god, I never last too long. Bye.